Now, it's a quiet trading day at the fixed income market today as the Central Bank of Nigeria carried out its usual CRR debit, which has dampened available liquidity at the markets. Traders at UBA say they expect trading activities at the start of the new week to resume calmly ahead of the 38 billion naira OMO maturities payment slated for Tuesday. Ifeoma Onyejekwe, fixed income trader at UBA, joins me to discuss activities at the fixed income and FX markets this week. Ifeoma, thank you for taking the time out to join us today. Before we have a summary of trading this week, just bring us up to speed on market performance today.
Thank you, Esther, for having me. So, market, like you said, has been generally quiet. It was a little unexpected, but early this morning, the central bank carried out CRR debits across major financial institutions, and that has affected trading in the markets. So, we've really been seeing very calm activities as the very little available liquidity has been deployed to other funding needs.
So I was going to ask you, how bad, what does that mean for liquidity, especially going into the new week? How is that going to impact on activities in the new week?
Well, the new week will open very quiet, but like you said, we're expecting a sizable amount of liquidity payments this week. There will be a 38 billion of OMO auction on Tuesday, as well as an 18.11 coupon payment on the 2024 bond on Tuesday also. On Thursday, 155.88 billion of NTB maturities will be paid, and on Friday, we're expecting 49.55 coupon payments on the 2027 bond. So even though Monday might start off very quiet, I expect from Tuesday upward for the market to pick up steam.
Now, for both the OMO and for the treasuries and bonds, what kind of action should we expect on the yield curve? What could the yield curve look? Excuse me. What could the yield curve look like in the coming week?
It will be likely bullish. There's also an NCB auction that would happen next week on Tuesday. There was one this week on Wednesday, and in a surprising twist, we saw a rate on the one-year bill move up by 40 basis points, 7.2 from 6.8, owing to dampened subscription levels. We didn't see PFAs come as much as this auction had expected, but next week we expect them to come in full steam, since what will be rolled over, 155 billion, would be more than what was rolled over this week. That was 138 billion. So I expect general bullish activity on the next week in the market, and a decline on the yield curve in both the bonds and the treasury bill space.
Okay, let's talk about the FX markets, INE window and FX. Talk to us about naira movement versus the dollar. We saw some stability, but of course there's still a bit of liquidity tightness in that area. But CBN has announced that it will be boosting FX supply to banks. It has continuously said that we shouldn't pay attention to what's going on at the parallel market. See that the naira continues to depreciate significantly there. But what can you tell us in terms of how the naira has moved versus the dollar so far this week, and what we can expect in the new week?
Well, in the INE market, the market started up on a low rate at 410.67, and then we saw gradual inching up. We saw 411.5, and then we saw yesterday the closing rate at the INE market was 411.67. So that might indicate a constriction in the supply. But like you said, since the CBN has clearly said that they would boost supply to the market, we expect the rates to reduce going in next week in the INE market.
Is the market paying any attention to the federal government's plan, the Eurobond, the roadshow, the planned sale at Eurobond market? Anything we should take note? Any talk about that?
Necessarily, it was supposed to be this month in September, and then it was moved to October. So by the end of this month, we would see if there would be any, information that traders will look out for. But now everyone is just quiet, waiting until when the federal government comes out to, declare that yes, everyone can come and start bidding at the auction.